In this video, we're going to be doing our phonics skill for the week. And so I want to start off by reading you a sentence and see if you can hear a pattern that we're studying. Fern will herd the cows to the shelter. Fern will herd the cows to the shelter. Now, the thing that we're going to be studying this week is ER, says er. All right, ER says er. ER can be a little tricky because there are something called the bossy R triplets. Bertha, Shirley, and Curtis. ER, IR, and UR. This week we are only focusing on ER. But ER, IR, and UR all say er. All right. Let's look at some words. Okay, so I put, you'll see in just a second, I put this worksheet in PDF form that you can print it if you would like. I think it's helpful because it has the sound lines. This is not required. If you don't have a printer, don't worry about it. Okay. All right. So let's go through and write some words where when we hear we're going to use ER. Now, is one sound, so will go on one line. Let me see if I can get our lights to turn back on. Give me just a second. Okay. All right, so the first word that we're going to write is perk. All right, so get your hand. Let me see, it's hard for me to go the opposite direction. Let me turn this way. Okay, so get your hand, and we're going to pound the syllables, and then we're going to tap the sound so that we can write the word. Okay, perk, perk, perk. All right, so I hear p, k. Now that K's at the end. And so, you know, it's that K sound, but it goes at the end of that word, okay? Number 2, herd, like a herd of cattle, not like I heard something, a herd of cattle, okay? Pound, herd, one syllable, 3 sounds. Herd. All right, let's do it. You're doing this with me, right? Okay. Herd. Now, when you finish, I want you to go back and rewrite these words in one space on one line, okay? All right, I'm trying to get it. Is that better? Okay. Next word is term. Term is a word for what something means, what a term means, what a word means. Okay, term. Pound, term. One syllable. All right, I'm going to skip down to number 6. All right, number 6, insert. Right, syllables. Insert, 2 syllables, first syllable. In. Okay. Insert, second syllable. 3 sounds. Insert. And let's do one more, number 7, timber. Timber, 2 syllables, first syllable. Second syllable, hard for me to go backwards. Okay, timber. All right, moving down to our red words. This week, we are going to have 2 new red words. Actually, we're going to have 2 review red words, excuse me. Our first review red word is above. And our second, there goes our lights again. Our second review red word, I'll just turn that on, is because. All right. ABOVE. Above. BECAUSE. Because. All right. Now let's practice a few sentences. Some of you have told me that you've had a little bit of trouble writing your sentences on the test, and I appreciate you telling me that because that gives me a chance to know what we need to work on. Okay, so I'm glad you told me. All right, first sentence. Remember cups. Capital letter at the beginning. Understanding. Can you understand the sentence? Punctuation, period, question mark, exclamation point at the end. And spelling. All right. So our first sentence is, did you see the hermit crab hide? Did you see the hermit crab hide? Now, the first thing that I'm thinking is that did is a question word, and so I'm probably going to need a question mark at the end. All right, let's do this. Did you see the, so these would all be words that you should already know how to spell. Hermit. Now that's something we just learned today. It. Hermit. Crab. Hide. Now, question word, I know I need a question mark. Now, again, I'm not going to rewrite the sentence, but when we get finished with this video, I would like for you to go back and rewrite it, okay, so you can practice your handwriting. Notice how that my letters are tall and small. And what I mean by that is look at, like, for example, the word the. The E is not as big as the H and the T. That's important. When I'm writing, I kind of have an imaginary handwriting line. Okay, and you need to be thinking about that too. If you need me to send you some handwriting papers or worksheets, I would be glad to, okay, because handwriting is important. All right, let's do another one. Number 2. Feed the meter to refrain from a ticket. Now, many of you probably don't know what that means because we live in such a small town, but in big cities, you have to put money in the meter so that you don't get a ticket. Okay, refrain means so that it doesn't happen. Okay, so let me read that sentence again. Feed the meter to refrain from a ticket. Capital F. Feed the, okay, I hear that ER, me, ter, to refrain, there's that long I, from a ticket. Now, what kind of ending mark do I need here? Well, they're telling me something to do, so it is a statement. All right, capital at the beginning. It does make sense. I do have punctuation, and everything's spelled correctly. And I forgot to do it up here. Let's do that. Capital at the beginning. Did you see the hermit crab hide? Yes, it does make sense. Punctuation and spelling. Okay. This is the end of the first day. Okay, so you can pause here and then start back up. Day 2 is syllable division. Okay, so day 2, syllabication. I would like for you to get a piece of notebook paper kind of like I have. All right. We are going to write these words and then we're going to break them down so that we can practice reading multisyllabic words. What I mean by multisyllabic words is words that have more than one syllable. For example, cat has one syllable, okay? Cat. All right. Hippopotamus has a lot of syllables. Hippopotamus. Okay, that's a lot. Let's count them. Hippopotamus. That's 5 syllables. Okay. All right. I'm going to write the first word, and I want you to write as well. Okay. I'm going to use 2 lines and kind of pretend like this is handwriting paper. So my top line would be my, this will be my top line. My middle line would be the one that's dotted, and then here's my bottom line. Okay, so that's what I'm pretending in my mind so I can practice my handwriting as I'm doing this syllabication activity. All right, let's write this word. B-I-T-T-E-R-S-W-E-E-T. Okay, a few things we need to talk about. ER works together. EE works together. Vowel team, R controlled vowel, and this is just a vowel. Okay, so vowel. Actually, I'm going to get a different color, and you can change to maybe a pen from a pencil if you would like to. All right, vowel, vowel, vowel. Bridge, bridge. Remember, I'm just looking in between the vowels, and then I'll look on the other side. So here we are. I've got 2 consonants. I'm going to break it in between the consonants. All right. It. All right, that is a closed vowel. Remember, it's got a consonant at the end. It's closed. Is bossy R, and we're going to put B-R for bossy R. All right, so we've got bitter, and then we've got this word. Let's see. All right, so that was vowel team. We've got consonant, consonant. Now, on this one, I'm going to break it in front of the C because I noticed that that is a word. So I know that's a compound word. So I've got eat, bitter, sweet. Bittersweet is when something's good and bad at the same time. Let's see. Maybe when somebody comes to visit and they leave, it's bittersweet because it's happy that they came and it's sad that they have to leave. So it's happy and sad mixed together at the same time. All right, go down and write the next word. Remember, we're going to kind of use 2 lines. O, T, T, E, R. See, T's are tall letters, and then O, E, R's are short letters. All right, vowels. Vowel, not vowel team. Bossy R. Consonant, consonant, bridge. All right. I am going to break in between the consonants. Closed, because the consonant's at the end. Bossy R. Otter. 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 Like an animal. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. H. A. M. Let me check something real quick. Okay. S. T. E. R. Okay. Vowel. Bossy R. Bridge. Consonant, consonant, consonant. All right. The first thing that I notice is that ST, well, I can't think of a time it doesn't. ST stays together to make the st sound. So I'm not going to break S and T apart. All right. Closed. Consonant at the end. Bossy R. Let's read the first syllable. Am. Put it together. Hamster. Do any of you have a hamster? I do not. And I do not want one. Okay. Last one. H. E. R. M. I. T. I hope you see this. Bossy R. Vowel. Consonant. Now, I don't put 2 C's because this R is working with the E, so it is not a consonant by itself. All right. I'm not going to break up ER. So I've got ball CR closed. Hermit. Hermit. Okay. Okay. I'm going to stop the video right here and I'm going to do a separate video for your spelling test. Okay.